The Mandalorian Season 1 review. Yeah, I gotta review this whole season. I think my problem with this series is there's quite a bit of problems with this series. I like the series overall. Just know that. It's gonna sound like I don't like it because I have criticisms of it. I think the first 2 episodes are 10 out of 10. Really good episodes. I don't have any problems with those episodes whatsoever. They're the episodes that grabbed me and hooked me on it. It was so good. I loved it. 10 out of 10 storytelling. And the pacing, the acting team, the performances, the effects, everything about those episodes, 10 out of 10. Great episodes. Episode 3, even better. It just hooked you and immediately interests you in what's happening next throughout the story. But then episode 4 drops the ball, and this is the first episode, Star Wars anything actually, directed by a woman, and it's probably the worst episode. I know some people are going to go, well, it's directed by a woman, that's why, and some people are going to be super sexist about it. It's not that bad. It's not a terrible episode. It just has horrible pacing. And a lot of the direction, action, and everything was pretty low quality, honestly. A lot of this episode was pretty low quality. I think this was the worst episode of the season. I would recommend just skipping it, but you do need to see it because it introduces Cara Dune. And yeah, I didn't care for this one. But yeah, there's some good parts in that episode. Cute Baby Yoda moments, but overall, it was just like, could have done without that one. The next episode, episode 5, is kind of just a filler episode, really. There was really no reason for that one to be in the season. I don't like a lot of these episodes. I like all these episodes in a way, but I don't like that most of these are filler in a way. Like, they kind of progress the story, but they kind of don't. And I don't like that. Because this season is only 8 episodes, and it's releasing weekly. See, if Disney wanted to commission these shows to air weekly, then they need to have 20-something episodes. 26 episodes. Not 8. There's not even 10 episodes. This is the season finale, baby. Episode 8. We're done. For like maybe 2 years. I don't like that format because of how few episodes there is. It's kind of terrible that they're releasing it like that. I like the idea of it coming out weekly, but it would be better if it was 26 episodes coming out week to week for like a couple months. That would have been better, but we didn't get it that way. Episode 6 is another kind of fillerish episode. It may come back into play later, but that was kind of just a filler episode for right now. I think it was a fine episode. I thought it was kind of the worst episode of the season, honestly. Episode 4 was close to that, but I think this one really just, I don't know. Something about the way this was directed, paced, acted, and everything. I didn't like this one. And then episode 7 is probably like the second best episode of the season. I mean, it's such an intense ride. It's so well paced. It's so well acted. I mean, everything, you're gripped immediately. Everything comes back into play from the whole season, except for like episode 6 and episode 5, and comes together to become really something interesting. And I really like this. And the ending ties right into episode 8 and gives us a pretty good season finale. Hopefully, this doesn't have the problem that this season had, and I'm really excited for the next season. Which the problem with this season is just too many filler episodes, not enough episodes. And some of these episodes are pretty poorly paced, honestly. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. I think just about every season and episode of the season was technically a good episode. I didn't think any of this was terrible. I do think there are some areas where they could have fixed this up a little bit and it could have been a lot better. But I still like this season quite a bit, and I'm pretty excited to see what happens next. And this is probably my favorite TV show currently airing.